Hey guys, welcome. We're gonna do a quick video on how to get to the Taurus Demon and a super easy way of killing him. In the meanwhile, I'll probably talk a little bit about the fighting techniques that you're gonna use in Dark Souls. So first thing that you're gonna do is you're always gonna lock on. Locking on allows you to do this circular, spinny swivel technique. All you gotta do is get close to them and then move to the right. Gonna end up behind them. Now obviously if you're getting shot at with arrows, that makes the fight way worse. So always take out the guy with the arrows. In every situation in the game, always take the guy that's shooting stuff at you out first. He's gonna be the guy that is most annoying to you. This guy you can't take out. So you gotta just leave him. Watch out for this guy that might come up behind you. You gotta just leave him, and instead you just gotta make a deadbolt run across this here bridge when the time is right. These guys are gonna ambush you every time. It's always the same, so block. Make sure that you block. Then get your 1v1s. So even in an ambush situation, eventually they're gonna isolate themselves. When one of them isolates itself, you try to get a window in. Try to get in there. Here we go. And just do a little bit of damage. It doesn't have to be the whole kill. Don't get greedy. Just do a little bit of damage and then come back to him. That's the safest way to play. See, I just straight blocked him. And luckily, I got the backstab. Alright, let's move forward. There's a dude in here. Just to make sure that he doesn't chase after you, just run right up to him. Notice I automatically locked on. And just take him out. It's good to go. And keep moving up these stairs. So we're coming from there, through here, up these stairs. There's another ambush waiting for you. I would say take the high ground. Take the high ground over here. They're gonna do stuff like that. There's no reason for you to let them. Now look, this guy's 1v1 himself. Oh, look, we got a guy that's throwing stuff at us. Guess what that means? Take him out first. The roll button is going to be very, very sensitive. It's going to be very, very intuitive. So if you need to roll, a lot of times it will actually cancel what you're doing. So if you're doing anything and you feel like you are about to get hit, try to go for the roll. Try for it. And as you try, you'll get better at it. But for now, again, herd them and then isolate them. See, this guy's alone now. Now sometimes you're going to want to dodge, and if you have control over the situation, sometimes dodging in is your best bet. So find out where he's going to hit and then dodge in. The reason this works is because it's not real life. It's a video game. So the game does all the math for you, and you'll end up in a better position. Alright, here, this door might be locked for you, it might not. Either way, it's not really that big of a deal. There's nothing in there. Almost nothing, let's say. But you are going to want to go up this tower, because there's always going to be a dude shooting arrows at you. And he's going to shoot arrows down at you the entire time. So make sure you take him out before you proceed. This slowly makes it so that it's completely safe. It may seem like running through the level is a better idea, but taking these guys out, as you can see, has not cost me that much Estus. It hasn't cost me that much health. And in many ways, it would be more dangerous to have these guys running after me than it would be to surprise attack them and then take them out individually one at a time. That's me baiting him. Dodge to the left because I know that he's going to be attacking. And going in for the back. Now notice I blocked one of his attacks. That's because I'm holding L1 the whole time. It's not because it's like really great reflexes. See, that wasn't good reflexes. It's just my shield itself. I'm actually holding it, and you can hold it and dodge. Hold it and dodge. So it comes up as soon as you are done dodging. Obviously there's a Black Knight down there, right? So remember, don't go down here. It leads to a dead end with a really hard enemy. Oh boy. Nice, a long sword. That's nice. But for the point of this video, I'm going to show you that you can beat this guy with whatever you have. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't go down that way, because most likely if you go to the front of this door, it's gonna have a message like this, and they are not lying. Be wary of tough enemy. It's kind of like a shortcut to another area, but there's a really tough enemy at the bottom of that well, and they trick you and try to get you to give up the game. Don't do that. Just avoid that door and just come up these stairs. The boss fight is right up here. So go through, and then if you go over to about the midway there, the Taurus Demon is going to drop down. So don't even do that. Just go like this and climb up this ladder. They expect you to figure this out after a couple tries, but basically these guys are going to shoot arrows at you full boss battle if you don't come up here and just take them out early on. See, I blocked that. Even with very little stamina, it still was way better than getting hit by it. Let's put it that way. Getting hit by these attacks does a lot of damage. But when you're blocking, it almost seems like, well, are you even playing a hard game? And it's like, yeah, you just gotta block. Obviously, if you get hit by something straight on, it's gonna do a lot of damage, no matter what. That's all they were trying to say there. So when you're done with that, go down here, right? And then here's the trick. The trick is you want to get him to spawn, and as soon as you see him spawn, literally as soon as you see him spawn up there, you want to turn back and run. Yep. And just run, run, run. Run, that means hold whatever button you need to. And also you can run up ladders too. When you run up ladders, it moves faster. When you get up here, remember to quickly dual wield your weapon. It's going to do more damage. Then fall and press R1 as after you fall. Go right past him and then run all the way to the other end. And I'm running. I'm holding the button that needs to be held. Then turn around and do another roll right past him. He might hit you, he might not. Roll. Now I'm running. Running. Going up here. Now some tricks, right? If you stay up here for too long, he's gonna fucking jump up there. So make sure that you don't do that. And a couple things about that fall. Again, I'm running. He's going to be stunned for a second there. What you want to do is you don't want to press the hit button before you fall, because then it's going to do an attack animation that's going to fuck up the whole. Instead, you want to make sure that you fall, and then after you know that your legs are in the air, basically, then hit R1 or whatever it is that your attack button is. And when you do that, hold it if you have to. I like to hold it, to be honest. I like to hold it. So just fall, and then hold the button. And it'll make it way easier to get that attack. And notice how I'm dual wielding this axe. But you can dual wield your sword, you can dual wield anything. I think you just have to hold a certain button. On PS4, it's triangle. You have to hold the triangle button and go dual wield it. But unfortunately, you can't block stuff. So if you're running and you're scared he's going to hit you, it's okay to block his attacks. You can block him. Sometimes he's going to hit you when you're running on top of this ladder. So always make sure that when you get up here, you take some quick Estus, and then get ready to fall. And that's it. It was that. Now notice, this wasn't a no damage run. I totally got hurt a bunch of times during that. It's okay to get hurt in Dark Souls, as long as you have enough health, so make sure you keep healing yourself. And practice dual wielding, just practice just being able to do it and then turn it off real quick. Because let's say you dual wield and you fall off there and you do your attack, and then you're running, but he's kind of catching up to you. You can undual wield real quick, and then ka-ting, actually block his attack. And even though it might do a bunch of damage to you, it won't KO you. It won't just one hit kill you because you will have blocked it. So after you're done, run straight ahead. I know it seems risky because you probably have very little health left and maybe no Estus like I do. But don't worry, you're gonna be okay. Just walk ahead. There's no enemies here. And then from here, right? From here, now there's enemies over there. Don't freak out. Just don't go over there yet. Instead, make a right. And there's a dude over here. We'll talk about that in a separate video. For now, go straight ahead of the door that you came through and just open up this. Oh no. What's that all about? Well, either way. Oh, I think I know this. This is the problem here. Okay. Alright. Sorry, guys. This leads to kind of a shortcut, right? But first, we have to get through this area. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come up here, and then you're going to dip out. This is going to happen. So be very careful, okay? If you don't have enough health, consider... I don't know, consider going back. Consider basically go into your menu and consider hitting this homeward bone. It's going to be the only one you have, but it's okay. It's okay because you can make your way back here and you won't have to kill the Taurus Demon the second time. Don't worry. He'll be dead already. And then when you get here and that happens, the thing is, that's going to keep happening. So once he does it the first time, make sure that you've recuperated and then run all the way down here. And make sure that you pop right in. He won't do it after he does it the first time, unless you pass that point. So don't pass that point. It's good. A lot of times in Dark Souls, there's like a give and take. You take some damage, but you get a little bit as well. And when you go down here, you're so close to the bonfire. You're so close to the bonfire. Just go down these stairs, and guess what? You have to go to this ladder. Don't jump down. Make sure that you kick it. Because this ladder is a ladder that leads right back down to this bonfire that we just started this whole thing on. So we got a shortcut. So now, when you hit this bonfire, you can go right back up this way and skip all of that bullshit. So if you have the health to spare, take that dragon breath. Alright guys, hope that helped. Leave a like if you learned something. And there'll be more Dark Souls tips videos in the future. Again, most of them are geared towards beginners and people who just picked up Dark Souls for the first time. But hopefully, people will find something helpful in this. And I know there's a lot of new players. There's always new people playing Dark Souls. So hopefully those peeps will learn some of the basics that we, people that have been playing Dark Souls for like a long time, just know off the top of our head. Because a lot of times these types of things are super apparent to people that have been playing it for a long time, but they're not always super apparent to somebody who's playing it for the first time, doesn't have any guides, doesn't have anything. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll be posting more videos in the future. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.